All right, why don't we take a look at this little RetroPie thingy? Hey, ignore the crappy TV. This is the controller that I'm using with this right now. Let's power this up. And the intro's silent. They have ones with music and stuff like that, but they always seem to be louder than the actual game audio, and they're just freaking obnoxious, so I sucked the audio out of this one. Just thought it was a nifty little loading screen. Okay, no gamepads detected, but I'm going to take this one and fire it up. Should be get connected, and now sure enough, yep, we've got a menu screen. This is just the theme that I'm using. There's multiple ones available, and you can see the game count down at the bottom of the screen with each one of these. There's plenty of games on here. 1,829. I may pull some of these off of the final image just because some of the PlayStation PSP ones take up a lot of space and they don't necessarily work very well. I need to test a couple of them, so those might not be in the final build, but everything else is good and should be. Shows up recent games. You can create a favorites list. I just have a few of my favorites on here. It's by no means complete because I've just been fiddling around with this so far. Let's see. And you can go back and forth through this across to find your category, or you can go into a category and go left and right from system to system and list to list. Now, I'm going to start off with one of my favorites. Oh, hit the wrong button. One of my favorites, Mountain King. Nobody knows this damn game, and that's just too bad for them. I'm going to skip his little dance because I really don't care about his little dance. This was originally very terrifying. I'm not going to go into how to play this game right now because I don't want to. But if you want me to, if you want me to explain how to play it, then let me know. But this one, hang on, no, this one. The most terrifying thing, you get down to the bottom of the map, and a giant freaking spider. Oh no, I got eaten. Oh well. We'll come down and net you, well, he'll web you, and oh, there was a chest down there. But anyway, the objective of that one is to basically collect a bunch of stuff. Then you find this hidden fire spirit. You go down to the temple where that skull is, kneel to get entry to the shrine where you can pick up the crown, and then you have to take the crown to the top of the highest peak, and then you're the Mountain King. So, I know, nifty, great. Okay. Next, we've got, okay, you said, let's see, I know you said that y'all like Tetris and Dr. Mario. Well, let's see, let's back out of here and let's go over to Nintendo. There are other themes on here too. Just to give you an idea, one of the other ones that I kind of like, this one's called Pixel Metadata. Another one that I've used on here that I like is Chiquello. This one, I think, supports everything I've got on here. And so this one, so you can see, completely different style. It goes up and down to find your recent stuff, but it's a little cleaner. And then when you go into the list, it's just a list of games with box art. I'm preferential to the Pixel one, just because it's fun. Some of these don't support every category, so some of the categories will just be black, and then the menu looks like garbage. But anyway, I'll probably leave those on there, and then you can pick a theme that you like if you if you want. Let's see, Nintendo. So we've got, we go down through the list. How many Nintendo games? 198 Nintendo games, which is actually kind of low. I'm surprised I don't have more on here.
We have more Super Nintendo.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But let's see, if we go down here, we've got, you said Tetris was one that y'all like. Well, we got Tetris and Tetris 2. Let me actually go to the all games, because then I can see what, I know we have multiple versions of Tetris on here. And I'm just going to quickly scroll through this list here. Let's see. A whole bunch of Ninja Turtles games, different ones for different systems. So even though you'll see some duplicates, it's because they're for different systems, and so they can be different games. Tetris, we've got the Game Boy version of Tetris, the Mega Drive, which Mega Drive, if you didn't, you may know or may not, Mega Drive is the European name for Genesis, for the Sega Genesis. So, but everywhere online they just call it Mega Drive now because it was known by that worldwide. It was only known as Genesis in the States, so Mega Drive is Genesis. We got NES, we got Tetris and Dr. Mario for the SNES. Tetris 2, Game Boy, NES, SNES, Tetris Attack, Tetris Blast, Tetris Deluxe, Tetris Plus, Tetris Worlds. I mean, we got plenty of Tetris, so you can get your Tetris fix. We've got Tetris and Dr. Mario, but then we've got, let's go back up here to, yeah, I know you probably saw Donkey Kong on there, we'll go back to that. Dr. Mario, so we've got Game Boy, NES, a couple different versions of that. So the NES version, let's just fire that up just to take a look at it. I don't know if that's even loud enough to hear. But sure enough, same game you'd expect. I always like the chill. And just what you'd expect. And it's easy. There's a button combination to just go back to the menu. Some of these are a little different. Dig Dug. Yeah, we love Dig Dug. And there is a bunch, even going back to the classic Atari, like the 2600, where the graphics were not nearly that great. And then it mimics the old phosphorus mode from, there we go. Smoosh. But it mimics the old phosphorus mode on the graphics, because on the old Atari you couldn't have more than one sprite on any line at a given time because of the limitations of the hardware. So when you get two sprites on one line, they flash. Nah, just a nifty little thing. Ha ha! Got him. Alright, anyway. So then, just to show you the difference, then we've got like the Atari 7800 version of Dig Dug. So a little closer to like the, arcade graphics. And then the NES version. Why does that say Dig Dug 2? Did we get some? I may have I have one mislabeled. I'll have to fix that. That's a completely different game. So, alright, I'll have to fix that. Anyway, so now, yes, in terms of Donkey Kong, because everybody likes the Donkey Kong, we've got Atari Donkey Kongs, Game Boy, NES, we've got, for NES, we've got Donkey Kong, we've got Donkey Kong Jr. somewhere down here. Yeah, sure enough, Donkey Kong Jr. for the NES, then Donkey Kong 3. Donkey Kong Classics, which I think includes Donkey Kong and Jr., but it was a separate cartridge. And then Donkey Kong Country, well, that's for the Game Boy Advance and for the Color. There's the SNES one that everybody loved. Diddy's Conquest, Dixie's Double Trouble, Dixie's Double Trouble, that's what it is. And we've also got Donkey Kong Land for the original, those for the original Game Boy. Let's fire this up here. Everybody loved Donkey Kong Country, right? This thing pushed the limits of the Super Nintendo. It was great. All right, give me a thing. Oh, poor Kong and his missing bananas. All right, get on with it. Gotta remember how to play. Oh no, I've lost the damn balloon. Too late.
To jump on them and then jump up. You can't get to that
Yeah,
tree.
you can't get to that tree if you don't jump on the dude. I forgot. It's been forever since I played this thing.
I love this game.
It was fun. At least I got my O. Oops.
Oh, I love the rhino.
Boom. Charge. Extra life. There's the Kong. Come on, there was something there, wasn't there?
Yeah, but I think you have to be Donkey.
No, you have to... You gotta hit it just right, if I recall. Watch me suck at Donkey Kong. There we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Oh. And again, that's because I suck. But anyway, you get the idea. So anyway, we've got those. Let's go back here, see what else we've got here. Yeah, PlayStation games. We got a couple of these on here. I will definitely leave my absolute favorite, Symphony of the Night. Best Castlevania game ever. If you haven't played this, you owe it to yourself to dedicate at least a good 6 to 10 hours of your time to playing with this one and potentially mastering it. But, see, as a matter of fact, I think I have some save games on here. Yeah. And let's see, and even one that you can play as Richter. I'll probably just leave those on there just for the hell. Oh yeah, I've got one easy mode, maxed out at level 99 right at the beginning of the game. So if you want to play this on easy mode, there you go. Let's see. That was the first game I played through. That was my clear. So anyway. Yeah, so well, see, my clear time was a little under 7 hours. So, yeah, dedicate some like a good 6 to 10 hours of your time if you haven't played through that one before. It's a blast. Let's see. Spyro. Gotta leave the Spyro games on there because those are awesome too. Let's see. A couple of PSP ones. If you're a Final Fantasy fan at all, Crisis Core was amazing. Let's see. And the Lego Harry Potters. Definitely leave those. And I think they work okay. Some of the more advanced stuff, PlayStation and PSP, don't necessarily work as well. Everything that was, 16-bit and lower works great. There's even some arcade games on here, like good old-fashioned arcade. Like the arcade version of Battletoads, which is completely different from the NES version of Battletoads. If you never played it in the arcade, this was awesome. This was a blast.
Oh, the Burger Time.
And Burger Time. Well, there's a butt ton of ones on here. Galaga, Galaxian, Gauntlet, all sorts of stuff. So those are definitely worth checking out too. even Sega Master System. Let's see, what else? What else was it that you said you liked? No, I can't remember. I think that was it. Donkey Kong and the Donkey Kong games and Dr. Mario and Tetris. I mean, so much. Seriously, 1,800 games. If you can't find something to play on here, then something's wrong with you. And you probably shouldn't be playing games anyway, and you should just power it down and go the hell outside, because, you know, what are you doing trying to play video? If you can't find something to play on this, then you've got no business breathing my air. So go away. Anyway, hope that helps, gives you an idea as to what you're looking at. So much stuff on here to play. Such a lot of fun. There's configuration options and everything. I'll give you an idea as to how the controls work, and all that too. But most of I haven't done much on here. The one thing I have added is there is a safe shutdown script for when you power it off. So when you hit that power button, it actually does power it down safely and save everything. So it's not just a hard shutdown like you're cutting the power. And that's really nifty and handy. That's a feature of the case, actually. But anyway, hope that helps. Any questions or anything, you know how to reach me. Asta.